Hey, welcome back to module number 2, lesson 2. In this lesson, I'm talking about the importance of setting aside time to set yourself up for success. So I want to talk about this in a couple different ways. First of all, blocking off some time for you to do the things that you need to do to set yourself up for success throughout the day, throughout the week, and throughout the next 8 weeks as you're building these healthy, step-by-step plans that you need in order to set yourself up to be successful. So, a couple of important factors. When you're planning and setting aside and time blocking time to create this success plan for yourself, there's a couple factors that come into play. So, first of all, making a plan for drinking water. How are you going to get your 8 to 10 glasses of water in to you every day? Is it filling a jug and having it in the fridge and you need to finish the jug by the end of the day? Is it putting 8 pennies in a bowl and moving those pennies from one bowl to the next as you're drinking your glasses of water, knowing what the measurement is on your cup and knowing that you need to drink 4 of those a day? Or maybe finding a fun bottle that has the times of the day written on it that helps you see throughout the day how much water you need to be consuming in order to get all that water into you for the day. Second thing that you want to focus on is sitting down and making some time to plan your menus. I do it every week. We sit down Sunday morning, have coffee. We do a menu plan. We know exactly what we're going to make for dinner for the following week. And then we create our grocery list so that we have all the ingredients that we need in order to make the foods that we want to make throughout the week. This again sets us up for success in that, especially me, because I'm doing most of the cooking, in that I know exactly what I'm making for dinner. I know I have all the ingredients to make it, and it's a lot less stress. I work from home and I still find getting dinner ready sometimes to be a little bit stressful. For those of you that are working outside the home and you come flying in the door at 5:30 in the afternoon and you need to have dinner on the table because you need to get kids out the door, or you've got somewhere to be in the evening, or you're just plain hangry because you've had a really long freaking day and you just want to eat some dinner. If you know exactly what you're making when you get home, you know that you're going to be able to throw that meal together, and the stress completely comes off the table as you already have a game plan. So you're not standing and staring into your refrigerator looking at all the frozen meat that's in there and not having a game plan and knowing at all what it is that you're going to do. So setting aside the time in your week to create a menu plan, get groceries, is going to be a huge lifesaver once it becomes a day-to-day habit, so that it's something that you're doing all of the time and know exactly what you need to do. The second thing in the time blocking that I want to talk about is not just setting yourself up for success in your drinking water and eating well, your exercise, having your game plan all ready to go for the day, but also taking some time for you. I know that I really didn't hear a lot about self-care and making sure that I was taking care of myself when I was looking after my kids. And when you're on a plane and they're doing the little pre-flight demo and they talk about putting your mask on before you put on someone else's. And I never did that when my kids were growing up. It's, what do my kids need? What does my husband need? What do we need to do in the household? Where does everybody need to be? Everything was all about everybody else. And if I was able to eke a little bit of time out for myself somewhere along the way, that's really all that I did. Now, as I'm older, I understand the importance of having time to look after yourself, whether that's having a nice bubble bath with a good book, whether it's going for a walk, or just doing something that you love, meeting a friend for a coffee, or going out for a lunch date, or planning an activity with a friend like hiking or snowshoeing or biking or whatever it is that you love doing. But just making sure that throughout this journey and this process, that we're just not all about work, all about running around like a lunatic, working all day long, trying to get everything done, and then flopping yourself down on the couch after dinner and lulling into an after dinner fog in front of the TV for the next 3 hours before you go to bed, and then getting up and doing it all over again. make sure that you're taking some time throughout your day to put yourself first, whether it's a coffee break where you make yourself a really nice cup of coffee and just sit down with yourself for 15 minutes and give yourself a little bit of time to breathe, whether it's meditating, whatever it is that you like or want to do to fill your cup. This is an important time to create the opportunity for those things to happen in your everyday. Yes, work is important. Yes, work is busy, but you need to make sure that you're taking time to take care of yourself along the way. So look at your day. I know that there's people that are super, super anal, and this is certainly not me at all, that can time block their entire day out and know exactly what everything is going to look like for every 15 minutes for their entire day. That makes my brain want to explode. I am more about set aside, knowing that I've got 4 or 5 certain activities that need to be done for the day. I'm going to do this at 10. I'm going to do this at 1. I'm going to do this at 3, and making sure that I'm setting aside the time to get those activities done, but also making sure that you're taking care of yourself and putting some time in there to look after yourself as well. So set aside the time for making sure that you're setting yourself up for success with your healthy habits, water, food, exercise, and also setting aside some time for some special relaxation, whether it's go for a massage, go for a pedicure, have a nice bath, go for a visit with a friend. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself as well. And that's it for Module 2, Lesson 2, and I'll see you over in the next video.